hope you're all doing really well. Today I thought we could do a fun video and take you along to Lund. Lund is a neighboring city to Malmö. It's a university town. It's really old and beautiful, and I think possibly you've seen it in a vlog or two before, but it's been a long time with everything that's been going on. So we're excited to go there to explore a little bit, eat some yummy vegan food, and hopefully find some new gems to share with you all. And I also want to introduce you to a very special friend of ours that we've met this week. But before I do that, I want to say a special thank you to Ana Luisa for sponsoring this video. And if you don't know Ana Luisa, they're a New York-based brand that makes sustainable jewelry, and they use recycled gold and silver in their pieces as well as brass. And for their finer jewelry, they use lab-grown diamonds, which is a more ethical way of sourcing diamonds. And this time they sent me 2 pairs of really beautiful earrings that are gold-plated and have beautiful green gemstones in them. And I'm actually wearing both of them today because they look really nice together, I think. And many of Ana Luisa's pieces do actually. They're really great for mixing and matching, for layering and stacking. Like this other piece they sent me this time is this delicate gold-plated bracelet. And I have a few bracelets from Ana Luisa before, so I'm wearing 3 today. They do look really nice stacked together. I also like wearing my necklaces stacked. So yeah, there's lots of lovely stuff on their website that you can mix and match. And I think I say this all the time, but I actually do wear my Ana Luisa pieces every single day. I often wear their earrings or their necklaces or their bracelets. And as always, I'll leave their website linked down below if you want to check them out. And at the moment, they actually have a big sale on, which means that if you buy one, you get the second one for 60% off. So if you've been eyeing something up, or if you want to get an early Christmas gift for someone, then this could be a good time to do that. But now let me introduce you with a few clips to my special friend that I mentioned before, because my sister recently got a puppy and we've been looking after her in the daytime this week, and we'll keep on doing that for a few weeks going ahead. So here are some clips of her. She's super cute. I hope you'll love her as much as we do. So with that, I'm sure you could understand why I couldn't resist the urge to share these clips with you. She's a real cutie, she's a handful, and she's lovely. And like I said, we'll be looking after her for a few weeks, or actually for a long time going forward in the daytime in the weeks. So it might affect how we make videos. We'll see. You will definitely see more of her, and I'm excited that I will see more of her. But now let's head out. Let's go to Lund and let's explore. as you saw, we started our day here in Lund with Love Coffee, which is a coffee roastery here in Lund, and they have 2 little cafes, I think, and we used to go there all the time when we visited Lund. Rob liked their coffee there, and it's still a nice spot to visit, although now that Rob's tried coffee in lots of different places around Malmö, he says it's not his favorite any longer. But we did see that a place we really like in Malmö called Cafe Number 6, if I'm not mistaken, have opened a place here in Lund as well. So I'll make sure to link all the places we visit and talk about in the description box in case you're coming to Lund and you want to see them. Now I'm standing outside Lund's Konsthall, which is an art exhibition space. So we're gonna jump in here and see what's happening. We have never been here before, so it's gonna be a first for us, and we'll let you know how it is. But it looks pretty industrial and cool from the outside. It's here on I think one of the biggest squares in the Lund, where in the summer they have a lot of veggie markets and stuff. They actually have a veggie market stand right here, and they've even got their Christmas tree up already, which makes me excited because Lund is really beautiful around Christmas time. They have lots of pretty garlands and things hanging everywhere and lights. And I really hope we can capture how cute Lund is for you in today's video, because it really is a beautiful city with lots of old buildings and cobblestones. But now let's check out the Konsthall. You think it's going away, but it keeps coming. Now it's going. Alright, so now that the chimes have stopped chiming, I can tell you about Konsthallen, and we actually really enjoyed the exhibition. It's very small, but it fit us to a T because it was all about animals and all about awakening the sense that animals are thinking and feeling beings. So it seems we came there on the right day or in the right exhibition, and it was enjoyable. Like I said, very small, but I think I've said this before, I quite enjoy small exhibitions because I feel I can take it all in and yeah, enjoy it without feeling fatigued after. So that was cool. I can recommend going there. And now we've come to a more residential area that's sort of on the other side of the train tracks from the main core center of the city of Lund. And we've come here, I can't speak, we've come here to eat some lunch. We're going to a place called Minu. We haven't been to this place before, although we have been to a place run by the 2 sisters that opened this spot. Because they used to have a smaller place called Cashew Kitchen in the city center, or in the core. We're not that far away. I think we walked for like 15 minutes to get here. It's not a big city. But we're excited to try it. And when they had their other spot, they used to have lots of raw treats and things like that. And they're actually very skilled at making those. They're really beautiful. And I read that they have vegan soft serve here made from cashews as well. But first of all, we need some food. So let's go have some lunch. was lovely for lunch, as we thought. And those raw cakes that they have there are the best ones I've ever had. They're super smooth, light, creamy, and somehow a little bit fluffy. And we tried 3 different ones, so a sort of tasting plate. And even though that looks small, it's totally enough, I think, because they're quite rich. But we also had lunch there, as you saw. We had a dal and a sandwich with a Swedish topping called skagenröra. There's a recipe here on the channel for how to make a vegan version of that, so I will put that in a card somewhere and link it in the description box. Now we've come back to the center, and before I head to my last sort of spot for today before we go back home, I wanted to do some honorable mentions. Sorry, I got a bit distracted and it got a bit loud, so we moved to a more quiet street. And what I was trying to say is I want to do some honorable mentions before we head to our last sort of spot here in Lund today before we go back to Malmö and home. And the first thing I want to mention is that it's really lovely to walk around the university grounds here in Lund. We just did that. I'll cut some clips here for you to see. And there are lots of beautiful buildings, and especially in the spring and summer, it's really gorgeous with lots of flowering trees and flower beds everywhere. And another thing that you might want to do here in Lund is to go and have a falafel at Lundafalafel. It's a little window in the wall where you can get good falafel. So that's a good sort of budget lunch tip, or even dinner tip, or if you're going out after going out. And another place you might want to go if you're after like a drink or a cold beer on a hot sunny day, which it's not today, or just a hot drink when it's cold like it is today, is Arimans. It's a really lovely bar or pub, I guess. And what I really like about it is that it's quite eclectic. It feels like someone's living room a little bit. And when I've been there, it's always been a big cross section of different people of different ages, and that's something I really appreciate about that place. And then my final tip is an all vegan restaurant called the Herbivore. So if you're after like a more like a sit down dinner, I guess that would be a good place to go. They also have after work if you're interested in that. And yeah, we've been there a couple of times. I'll see if I can find some pictures to show you here. We've enjoyed it when we visited previously, but we haven't been there now for maybe a year and a half. And yeah, now we're going to go to a place called Hummus Bar. It's exactly what it sounds like, a place where they make really yummy, creamy hummus. And we're going to get some takeaway and take it home to have for dinner, but we'll take you along and we'll show you what it's like. Back home again from our lovely Lund day trip. It's now pitch black outside again, and we're just gonna sit here on our couch and have a lovely TV dinner. Rob and I don't often get takeaways anymore, so this is a real treat, and this is actually a bit of nostalgia for us as well, because when we first moved to Sweden, or for me it was moved back to Sweden, and came to Lund, we got sort of our first vegan meals in Lund at Hummus Bar, and I've tried the hummus again here, and it's just as smooth and delicious as I remember it. So it's a little bit of a treat on a Thursday night. We've lit some candles to negate the darkness that's looming outside. It's now November and the sun sets pretty early actually. I've started going to the gym again, so I think that's helping me cope with the darkness. A few of you have been sending me messages and stuff asking how I cope with the dark that we have here in the north, and yeah, getting some exercise and really helps release some endorphins, and also going out during the daytime when it's bright out, like we did today. Even though it's not sunny and even though it might be rainy, it's really good to get out and get some fresh air and be in that daylight. So I feel like we've done some good things today, and yeah, I'm excited to eat this. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of Lund. If you do come to Sweden, or if you are Swedish and you're visiting Malmö, you might want to take a day trip to Lund. It's about a 15-minute journey, I think, on the train, and it's actually really easy to get the train. I know we drove today, but yes, it's very easy to go on the train as well. So that's actually a better way of doing it. For the climate, of course, and just for ease. You don't need to park, etc., etc. Either way, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care. Bye.